Maybe I'll put some cool intro music or something over the beginning of this. I've had a lot of questions on, yes, I am going back to Nikon D500, D800 with a Tamron 24 to 70 millimeter lens. This is a full frame. This is a DX sensor, a crop sensor body. And why am I going back to Nikon from Sony? Well, a lot of it is price. I love Sony. Let me tell you, I like Sony for video. I think for video, Sony is absolutely amazing. I had the A6300, sold that, and then I bought the A6500, and I'm sure when they come out with their next in the A series, chances are pretty good, about 99% that I'm gonna buy it, because I do like Sony and I like them for video. I think they're fantastic. I've since sold all of my video stuff. The reason I'm going back to Nikon is mostly what I'm into right now is birding. And this, even though it looks really cool with all the camouflage on it, with the mossy oak on it, this is a Tamron G2 lens. It's a 150 to 600. So when I put it on the DX body, on the D500, not only is the autofocus absolutely stunning, I'm going to show you a couple of photos that I just shot this past weekend. But the lenses are inexpensive. This is a very, very old prime 300 millimeter 2.8, very fast lens. The pictures on this are so insanely crystal clear. This is scary amazing. I can buy these used. This is 1,000 used. You might get it for 1,100, maybe a little bit less, but right in about 1,000. This, brand new on B&H, is about $1,300. I happened to get lucky and I got this on eBay with a 1.5 teleconverter, which is what Tamron and that teleconverter are designed to use together. I have not used them in conjunction with the 500, but it's the price. Sony doesn't allow other companies, or they have not yet started making lenses for the Sonys, so you can't really get a Tamron without using an adapter, or a Sigma without an adapter. And they just don't have the autofocus, so it's not anything that I can use. The other one, my last video, and I will put a link up in here somewhere, and I'll put it at the end as well. Maybe I'll put the link right here. It was the 100 to 400. So using it on a DX body or on a crop sensor body should have given me the 600. I was really excited about it because I do like the Sony autofocus. When I zoomed in on the pictures, they were okay. They weren't crystal clear. They weren't great. They didn't wow me. I just looked at them and went, wow, that's too much. So $2,400 for that lens. And I think I got that used too. I did return it, but this lens does so much more at half the price. So because of that, I have gone back to Nikon, and I love Nikon color. Everyone's gonna have their preferences. I like Canon color. I like Sony color. I don't like Sony color. It's too blue. Me personally, I just like Nikon. And I also noticed that when I was developing my photos, 9 times out of 10, I was trying to make that Sony look like a Nikon color. And let me take a couple of seconds with all that out of the way. This is why I'm going back to shooting Nikon. You see that green heron? I just shot that this past weekend with this lens and the D500. It's amazing. I mean, I'm happy with it. And then I look at that and I go, yeah, I'm happy with that. And yeah, okay, don't tell anybody that I bought another new lens. I've noticed that when I'm out shooting different things, I have been wanting a 70 to 200 at a 2.8, nice fast lens with a lot of control on it. So I bought one, of course, used. That's one of the great things about Nikon is you can buy them used and they're relatively inexpensive. That's it. I want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. I hope you've seen some of my others. If you haven't, just take 2 seconds and go check out one of my other ones. I put a lot into them. hoping that someone gets something out of them. I'm not a professional photographer. I'm someone who enjoys it just like you do. I'm not Torney and Chelsea Northrup or any of these other people that get invited to the Sony premieres or the Nikon premieres when they put out something new. I'm your average working guy that just enjoys and takes a lot of pride in my photos. Just like you, man. Hey, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. You have a fantastical, wonderful day, and I will, to the motorcycles out there, I'll see you out on the road, man, or out in the hills, and I've made some wonderful friends now with birding, and James is into it too, which is also fun because now, and that's it. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. We'll see you guys.